Hey everyone, Angela Carter here, not being on camera for a change, so you don't get to see my face in this particular video, and for those of you who just had a sigh of relief there, hey, feelings hurt here. But anyway, it also means I get to sit here in my dressing gown really and not have that on camera, but then again I would be brave enough to sit on camera in my dressing gown. Well, maybe I'll do that one day and prove it to you. Anyway. So I've had a little inspiration for some tarot videos that I'm going to do. At the start of every month I'm going to do a tarot reading for all 12 zodiac signs. I'm going to shuffle the cards, pre-shuffled, and I'm going to do an overview for each month. So we've just hit July, so I had an inspiration. I was like, okay, I'm just started this. I'm into my sort of fourth week, heading to my fourth week of doing tarot readings, and I thought, okay, fine. Let's do a little spread for each month for every zodiac sign. For each zodiac sign I have pulled 3 tarot cards. If they flipped out or I pulled them from the top, I pick 3, and then I've got angel advice cards on every single zodiac sign, as you can see, and I've done little zodiac cards for each sign with a little bit of information fact on there. I will go through it individually. This video will be individually time-stamped for each zodiac sign, so if you're interested in your particular zodiac sign, you can just look in the description box of this video and see the timings for each sign, so you can go straight to your zodiac sign, or you can go to another zodiac sign if you're a cross-watcher, if you're interested in finding out the energies for a particular person you're interested in knowing more about. First off, at the moment the only clean surface to lay all these cards out that was big enough was actually my Vibropower, my exercise machine, which I will show in a video one day. So I've laid them out here. I'm going to take each individual set over. We're going to go through the 12 zodiac signs over to my table. Start with Aries through to Pisces, because Aries is the first house, Pisces is the 12th house. So let's do this. Okay, Aries, you're first up. Let's have a look at these cards. I have an angel advice card for you, which I'll put to one side for now. Aries, here you go. Let's have a look at some info. Aries, if you didn't know already, you're a fire sign. You're a cardinal sign, which basically means you're a leader, you're ambitious, you're insightful, you're self-motivated, and you rule the first house, which is why you're first up, because you're number 1 in the zodiac houses in astrology, and you're ruled by Mars. And also, your tarot card is the Emperor, because each star sign has a tarot card that represents them, and yours is the Emperor. So let's see what energies we have. 3 cards for the month of July. Stuff or advice or guidance for Aries. Okay, let's have a look. So Aries, you have the King of Swords, the 4 of Cups, and the 7 of Pentacles, or the 7 of Coins. So you have air, water, earth. Everything apart from your fire element. So you have the King of Swords, air energy, major masculine air energy, but it could be applied to male or female. Messages coming in, ideas, in your head, thinking, which could link with the whole in your head thing about you've got to make sure you look what's in front of you. There's an idea that has maybe not yet come to fruition, which links with the 7 of Pentacles. But that's about reaping the reward. You're waiting for something. It's almost as if you're protective over your 3 cups that you've gathered, the things that you've built. But there's like extra messages going to come in for you from the cosmos or over the internet, social media or something. Communication is coming from a person. If you've got any idea of who this person is, there could be an idea floating, but this is an ethereal idea. You've got 3 solid cups here, but there's something floating around that you can't take your mind off. But it's like illusion. A lot of it could be illusion. It could either be illusion or you dreaming. That's coming in from the air, like the air energy. You're almost at the pinnacle of reaping the rewards of what you've already built. So don't let things come in distracting you. Don't let ideas or communication from things or people distract you from what you're already building. You've put in the groundwork on something. Make sure communication is right between everyone around you and in your own head as well. Because this air is all about in your head as well. Air communication. thoughts in your mind. What advice have we got from the angels? Hold on. Abundance. Yeah, there is abundance coming in for you. But it's like, where is it coming from? Is it your own sort of... Maybe you've become more spiritual and you're thinking about higher learning, the higher power. But there is abundance coming because you are building something here. There could be messages, good messages coming in. Or it could be... Just watch the messages that come in. Make sure you know... Make sure you have a proper idea. Make sure they're not going to disillusion you. Make sure you stand your ground. This King of Swords energy. He's strong. Make sure you don't get distracted by ethereal things. Make sure you're grounded in what you do. Grounded is earth energy. Okay, Aries, so I hope that made sense and hope that was helpful in some areas of your life. Just have a safe and happy July and I'll see you next time. Taurus, you're up. Here are the messages for you in the month of July. I'm going to put your angel advice card to one side for now. You are a fixed sign, which means you're stable, determined, you have depth to you, and you're persistent. The tarot card, there's always a card in the tarot deck that represents each zodiac sign, and your card is the Hierophant. And you're ruled by Venus, if you didn't know that already, and your element is Earth. You also rule the second house of possessions in the zodiac. So let's see what cards we've got for you. What cards came out? 3 cards. Oh, for a minute I thought it was Hierophant. I mean, I did gasp when I turned the High Priestess card over, because the High Priestess is the female equivalent of your Hierophant card. The female of the higher learning, wisdom, spiritual meaning, spiritual learning. And you have the 10 of Coins, or the 10 of Pentacles, Earth energy. And you have the 7 of Wands in reverse. So I think a lot of the battles are over for many of you. Because upright, this is in reverse, the 7 of Wands in reverse. So upright is about standing your ground, fighting, battling something. Or they're all in celebration of you. But I think this particular card looks like you might be in celebration. Or there's a battle still going on. But this card in reverse could also mean you've got anxiety over things. So I think there's not any battles going on anymore, but you are anxious about what the next one might possibly be, if there's going to be another battle for you on the horizon. With what we're going through, there's a lot of that going on right now, a lot of that energy. But the 10 of Coins is reaping the rewards, about home life. There's something good you're collecting, you're gathering. The 10 of Coins, prosperity. There's gain, there's riches. So there's something good coming out of this, but I think you might have to tap into your higher learning, or maybe meditation, maybe do some meditation if you're feeling stressed about what the next battle might be. Maybe take some time out to think about what the higher meaning of all of this is. Maybe you don't like your job, maybe you don't like where you're living, maybe you don't like the person you're with, or there's some family matters that need to be attended to. Or maybe look for the positive. Maybe you have got a solid family foundation, and maybe you're sort of worried about being let go from your job in the circumstances we're living in right now. But I think it's all about you being in the middle. Are there battles coming up? Maybe. People are anxious about that anyway, about what the future holds. But you have to look at your family and your home life. How is that going on? And you're in the middle. Make a plan. If your home life, your work life is not how you want it to be, it will be. This card's an advice. In July it will get better. So believe that with your higher power and your wisdom for all that you've learnt through battling. And you'll get there. Let me look at the angel advice card for you. Emerging. You're going to emerge out of this situation. Whatever battles you've been in, you're going to emerge out of it. And look how she's sort of thinking about whispering, and she's listening. Emerging, you're going to come out of this. We are all coming out of this lockdown slowly. So there is abundance here. But I think you have to maybe relax a bit more. Look into spirituality if you're feeling stressed and anxious about what's coming up. But don't worry, because you're emerging out. We're coming out of this. Positivity, okay? So Taurus, I hope that was helpful, and I hope your July is safe and happy for you. And I'll see you next time. Gemini, you're up next. Let's put your angel advice card to one side for now. Let's look at the fact sheet, shall we? Gemini, your tarot card represented by you in the tarot deck, or for you, is the Lovers. Hello. You're ruled by Mercury, if you didn't know all this already. And your element is air. You also rule the 3rd house of communication, because Mercury is the main planet of communication. And you're a mutable sign, which means you're adaptable, flexible, sympathetic. So let's see what the advice is from these 3 cards for you in July. Aha. So the Hierophant's here. Taurus is usually the Hierophant card, so you could be dealing with a Taurus. A troublesome Taurus maybe, a Taurus who is not in touch with their spiritual higher learning, because upright is all about sort of, he is the top of the church, he is the top of religion, he is the master of all things. But upside down, maybe there's someone not the master of all things, because then again we don't really know what's going to go on, what's going to happen after lockdown and everything coming out of this, whether we're going to have job security, family security, home life. So there is a lot of 7 of Cups. The cups of illusion and possibility, you don't actually know, it's all rainbows and sunshine, but you be careful when you look in these cups of what comes out. And then you have the Queen of Coins or the Queen of Pentacles, earth energy, so you could be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo or a Capricorn. It's the Queen of Coins, the divine feminine. Because we are in summertime right now, we're in the season of Cancerian, which is the Cancerian is the divine mother. So you could be dealing with a Cancerian as well, maybe. This is all about reaping the rewards and healing the earth. Because the Queen of Pentacles is all about generosity and security and liberty. So freedom and security, magnificence. She has a serious cast of intelligence, and she contemplates the things in front of her, the world, what's going on. So contemplation, this is contemplation upside down really. This one might be someone else you're dealing with, or maybe it's you. Or cross-watcher. Hi. So there's a lot of contemplation about how the world's going to come out in this, and maybe some of you are quite stressed about that. Because the 7 of Cups, as I said, is like, it's fairy, it's images of reflection. So what have you been reflecting on? What have you been thinking about lately? Has it made you turn upside down? Has it made you question everything? Because there's some attainment here, but in these degrees there's nothing permanent or substantial. Nothing permanent or substantial is guaranteed here, which are the times we're living in. Like job security is not guaranteed, home life is not guaranteed, people losing money, people losing their security. So is that causing you all sorts of problems? Maybe you should look, maybe you should get out into nature and de-stress. Because there is reflection here. And there is positivity. You don't know what's in these cups. And perhaps you need to go more inward rather than thinking outward. See what stresses you out. What's your angel advice card? Forgiveness. Maybe forgive yourself, forgive someone who's done you wrong, forgive the world and what people around you are doing maybe. Forgive the people who have to let you go from your job because they can't actually afford to keep you because they're losing money, and it's understandable they don't want to let you go. You're a good worker probably. And also green here, you can see the green colours. So, forgiveness. Just think about where that applies to you. So I hope that was helpful, Gemini. So have a safe and happy July. And whatever you're doing, and I'll see you next time. Cancer! Hello, fellow water baby. There are a few Cancerians in my life, so I feel an affiliation to you being a fellow water sign Scorpio. But yeah, here we go. I'm not going to be biased or anything. So you're a water sign, as I said. You're a cardinal sign, which means you're a leader. You're ambitious, you're insightful, you're self-motivated. And also you're ruled by the moon, which means the moon goes through every single zodiac sign throughout the year. So your moods are up and down. So you can find yourself, maybe you're a bit moody or a bit snappy at times, but you're actually lovable. You're the divine mother, the divine feminine. And your tarot card, because every sign has a tarot card represented for them in the deck, in the tarot deck. Yours is the Chariot, fast moving energy. So let's have a look to see what we've got for you in July. 2 cards flipped out for you when I was doing your shuffle, so there's a couple of angel advice cards there. But here for the month of July, your birthday season, Let's see what we have. Happy July Cancerian babies, happy birthday. And for June Cancerian babies, happy birthday for last month. Let's have a look. We have, oh, just talking about the moon. Weird. Or not weird. Okay, Wands energy and the moon in the middle, right. So you've got 8 of Wands, the moon, and the King of Wands. So a lot of fire energy, there's a lot of passionate movement here for you. And the moon in the middle, this is the card of Pisces and Cancer, to be fair, because you are ruled by the moon. I can't believe I said talking about the moon and the moon came out for you guys. So the moon is like illusions, things not being shown yet. Because the moon casts shadows on certain things in your life. So you can't see clearly. Whereas if you have the sun card, that illuminates everything. The moon is in the darkness, it hides everything. But the moon still shows you the light in the dark. There are just certain things that are hidden. So you can see the pathway. If you imagine walking in the woods, walking out at night, yes, you've got the street lights, but the moon, if it's really bright, you can see your way through. But things are not quite as what they seem, maybe. Things are hidden. You have to wait for the sun card, the sun to come out. But it looks like things are coming out soon because the 8 of Wands is fast-moving fire energy coming towards you. So the Wands are right in your face. So there's passion coming, or there's something, messages coming in quick. Perhaps in the month of July, I think there's a lot of passionate change for you guys. Whether that be in work or love life, your career, finances. Because you've got the King of Wands here as well. Divine masculine, but it could be applied to a girl or a man. Because the King of Wands, I mean, he's a dark man, but he's a friendly man, he's a passionate man, he's direct, he knows what he wants, he goes for it. He's honest and conscientious, which is like you guys. You guys are a cardinal sign, so you are, you know, ambitious and self-motivated. So maybe you're creating the change in your own life. Chariot, fast-moving energy as well. This is fast-moving energy, just like the Chariot card that represents you in the tarot deck. So it looks like there's fast, passionate moving on either side. There's someone powerful and fiery coming in to maybe meet you, or an idea that's coming to you, or something's coming to you that's fiery and passionate. It's going to get that spark back in your life, but it's not arrived yet. It's hidden, but you can feel it coming maybe because Cancers, you're a water sign, you're intuitive, you're ruled by the moon, so you go through all the elements. You go through the water, the fire, the earth, the air. So there's passionate messages coming in, or a passionate person in particular. It's fast moving, but you can't see when or how or who, but it is coming. But it's not been shown to you yet. It's hidden a little bit. So hang on in there. Let's see what your advice cards are, your 2 angel cards. Oh my god, is your soulmate coming to you? Because of your manifestations, your spiritual growth over this whole period, because Cancerians, you're very sensitive. So everything that's been going on with lockdown and the world in crisis right now would have been affecting you pretty badly. So maybe you've had to go within yourself, you had to retreat, you had to discover higher learning, learn more about yourself. Because there is passionate change coming here, because there's a soulmate coming in, a passionate soulmate with maybe a lot of fire in their chart. They don't have to be a fire sign, they could just be a fiery, passionate person with a lot of fire in their chart. Because the soulmate card, someone from your past, a past love, passionate love. You're waiting for your soulmate, Cancerians, you know it. If you're not already in a relationship, you know it. Because you are an intuitive sign, you can probably feel that there is a soulmate coming in, but they've not been revealed to you yet, but they're coming in quick. The month of July is going to be a big change. Wow, Cancerians, let's go. Right. Perhaps your spiritual growth has brought in, or is bringing in, your soulmate. Because your soulmate could be any sign, really. Could be another water sign, but because of spiritual growth, or perhaps they'll bring spiritual growth to you, and you'll realise that soulmates do actually exist, and you've just been waiting for this person for a long time, maybe. And then finally you'll realise your life's path. Maybe you're realising it already and that's what's bringing it in. Either way, you're bringing it in or it's coming to you to teach you something about the messages that we are all connected. Because we're all connected by energy. Okay, Cancer, that was exciting, wasn't it? So take care, have a happy birthday month, and I will see you guys next time. Leo, you wonderful little fire babies. Obviously, as you can see, fire is your element. You are ruled by the sun, so heat, the summertime. Also, in the tarot deck, your card, you guys, Leo, are represented by strength. So if you pull a strength card out, that actually represents you. Because it's also got a lion on most. In fact, I'm pretty sure all tarot decks with the strength card have a lion on it, Leo. And you're a fixed sign, which means you're stable, determined, you have depth and persistence, strong like a lion, you're fierce. And you rule the 5th house of pleasure. It's not just pleasure, but it's also like creativity as well. So you're very driven. Driven. That's your advice card. Put that to one side, your angel advice card. And let's see what tarot has for you in terms of advice for July. Because July, yeah, because at the end of July we go into Leo season. So let's have a look. Oh, hello. So we have the Knight of Coins. We have, let me just see, what is that? Is that the 4? Yeah, the 4 of Coins in reverse. And we have Temperance. Now, Temperance is Sagittarius energy, which is another fire sign. So you have, and it's also a major arcana card, so you can't change it. These ones are movable. The Knight of Coins is very stable and direct. He's very sort of, I know where I'm going, plodding along. There's someone maybe coming in to give you a message. Maybe you want to build up with someone reliable. The Knight is not quite the king, he's the messenger to the king. He sort of like pulls up on the battlefield, but he would come in a more sturdy way, pulling up on the battlefield to give the king a message. But everyone wants a knight in shining armour to come and rescue them. Maybe you do need rescuing, because maybe you're having a bit of trouble. Because the 4 of Pentacles, or the 4 of Coins, whatever you want to call it, upright means like surety of possessions and gathering up your riches. And you've got, there's gifts, there's legacy, there's inheritance, there's travel in the background. He's just come off a ship, maybe he's gone and he's collected these coins. But upside down, in reverse, it's suspense and delay of what you might have built. Which again is like with the jobs and what we're going through right now, maybe there is a suspense going back to work. You don't know whether you're going to be made redundant or you've lost your job already. You don't know, but it's about tempering the energy of there's some new opportunity with coins coming in. There's some new energy coming in. So you've got 2 coins. One is in the reverse, which has fallen apart. Maybe you're in suspense over something, but there is something new coming in. They're not nice and shining armor. Literally shining armor is coming in, and it's earth energy. It's grounding energy. Coins are earth energy, and it's about tempering that. To both the cups, there's good, bad, there's stress, there's worry, but at the same time there's happiness. She's literally got a rainbow bridge between the 2 cups, like water energy. Tempering what's going on right now. You need to balance, maybe get in touch with your spirituality, or maybe do some relaxation. And you're a Leo, you're strong, you're fixed, you're determined, you've got that strength, you're ruled by the sun. You've got that energy to get through. Because Temperance is about management. It's about management and accommodation of what's going on right now. And I think a lot of us need to sort of be able to sort of realise that we are, it's not just you individually, like everyone, most of the people in the world right now are in a suspension of some sort. So let's see what angel advice card we got for you. Playfulness. Maybe you need to play like lion cubs. These could be little lion cubs playing around. Maybe you need to get back to a childlike energy. Before you become the sturdy lion, there is a lot of play. I mean, you think about, everyone's seen like videos of lions with the cubs playing on the dad. He's a big, strong dad, but he can still put up with the cubs nibbling his ears. He can still put up with things. He can still temper and think. They're not actually fighting, but they're just play fighting. So there's a difference. There's a difference between actual fighting and play fighting. And maybe you need to be more playful and relax a bit more. Find something that brings you joy. That brings you your joy, brings you your rainbow cups. If that makes any sense whatsoever, Leo. I hope you have a good, safe July, and a happy birthday for the end of the month for you, Leo, for you July babies. And then you've obviously got August Leos as well, so happy birthday to all of you. And stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time, guys. Virgos, Now, I have a lot of Virgos around me in my life. My mother is a Virgo, and one of my aunties is also a Virgo, and also one of my friends, and so there's a few Virgos around. There's a few Virgos around in my life. This is earth energy, that's your element, as you can see. You are ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of communication. You're a mutable sign, which means you're adaptable, flexible, and sympathetic. And you also rule the 6th house of work and health. And your tarot card, because every zodiac sign is represented by a different tarot card in a tarot deck, is the Hermit, which is about going in, finding more about yourself, going inward. So let's put your angel advice card to one side and let's see what you've got from the tarot advice for the month of July. Oh, a lot of earth energy, double earth energy with fire energy in the middle. You have the Empress in reverse. You have the Page of Coins or the Page of Pentacles, and then the Four of Wands. Because the Empress here is your energy, it's earth energy. For me, well, upright, the Divine Mother. For me, also, I think this is a Cancerian card, so water energy as well, because the Divine Mother, water is a life giver, and also Cancerians rule the Divine Feminine. So she's Divine Feminine. She's a mother of all things, Mother Earth. But she's in the reverse, because upright is about the length of days, the summertime. But also, it's not a bad, in either way, up or down, it's not a bad card to get, because in the reverse, it is about sort of light, the truth, the unravelling of complex matters, public rejoice, you know. But also, we do need to take care of the earth as well. The public rejoice links with also the Four of Wands, because the Four of Wands is a celebration. A lot of people say this is a wedding card. It could also be the lead up to a wedding celebration, but it could also, another thing is you could be boxed in, or it could be stability with the Four Wands, the four corners being boxed in, or stability. But there is fresh new Pentacle coin energy coming in, so this is like fresh new creativity, endeavours, apprenticeships, work. So there is young energy here. There's something new coming. Perhaps you're starting something new. Perhaps you've come to the end of a cycle. The Mother Earth, everyone being constrained, being quite heavy. Now we're coming out and rejoicing a bit more, and we're seeing young energy coming in for you. Maybe you're building something. Maybe you're looking forward. Maybe there is a wedding in your life. And maybe there is you're thinking about Divine Mother, a child, wedding. It could be about you getting married when this is all over in the summertime. Let's see what angel advice card there is. Self-acceptance. I think this angel, it looks like she's taking a selfie, basically. And she doesn't care the fact that she's nude. Maybe this is about going inward into yourself rather than flipped up looking at the earth. Maybe you need to go inward and accept you for who you are. Because she's naked as well. They're both naked. So maybe you need to be more relaxed in self-acceptance of who you are. Maybe you have been struggling with stress and not really knowing where you belong anymore. But you belong with the earth, your earth energy, and there's a lot of earth energy here. I mean, this is outside as well. Even though it's fire energy with the wands, you're actually outside. Maybe getting back to nature will help you relax if you have been feeling stressed or anxious about the whole situation. But there is new jobs and new opportunities coming your way. Fresh, young energy, Virgos. So you have a safe month of July. I hope this was helpful. Be safe and happy over the next month, and I will see you guys next time.